Do you guys know how broad of a classification action-adventure is for a video game? There's so many games under that genre. I genuinely had a hard time picking games that were like similar enough so they'd fit together for this video. So I just gave up and I just picked 3 random games. Unlike other episodes, there's just one caveat here. I'm not going to score a game until I've beaten one boss, and no, tutorial bosses don't count. If this sounds interesting to you, let's go explore the 8th episode of 3 Games, 3 Impressions.
Temperature critical. Structural integrity 30%.
Enslaved Odyssey to the West does you 0 favors when it comes to having to explain to your friends what you're playing on your Xbox console.
What?
Yeah, thanks. Developed by Ninja Theory and published by Bandai Namco in 2010 for the 360 and PS3, Enslaved Odyssey to the West is based on the novel Journey to the West, but I've never read it, so who cares? The game plays like an action platformer and has some really decent fighting. It plays a man named Monkey as he escorts this young woman around named Trip, and she puts an explosive collar on him, so if he veers too far or deviates too far from her orders, he dies. What is this, Suicide Squad? See, the kicker here is that Andy Serkis plays Monkey. You know, Andy Serkis. Smeagol in Lord of the Rings. Caesar in the Planet of the Apes. Hello? What? What are you doing here? He also provided the motion capture for this game, so that's pretty cool. I found this factoid while I was researching for this video, and honestly, it's so good. And I just saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the game. You have some little stealth sections. You have different abilities between Monkey and Trip. He can distract the robots while she goes and solves a puzzle, and the other way around, she can distract the robots for you while you catch up to her. It's definitely an interesting game for sure. The first boss is a robot that you need to have charge into columns so you can stun it and beat it senseless. I don't think we'll see that mechanic in any of these other games. Definitely not. Definitely not gonna happen. Anyways, Enslaved Odyssey to the West gets a 6 out of 10. Originally developed by Chrome Studios and published by EA for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, and remastered for modern hardware in 2020, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is a run-of-the-mill collectathon mascot platformer designed for children. The only reason I picked this game was because I have a distinct memory of watching my neighbor play this game and watching them get frustrated with chasing around a turkey. Yeah, that's it. It's the only reason. Anyways, in Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, you play as said character, and he seems to have the worst case of lockjaw that I've ever seen. Please God, help him. Turns out all the other Tasmanian tigers went missing thanks to... what is he? A cassowary? He's a cassowary. No, I don't know, Ty. I don't think you should mess with this guy. That bird will kill you, and I'm not joking. He'll do it.
Look, mate, life wasn't meant to be easy.
I beg to differ. This is a kid's game. It's designed to be easy, actually. So Ty collects thunder eggs as his main thing, and I thought they kind of just made that name up instead of calling it a geode, but no, it's like a real type of geode name, or type of geode. I don't know. Look at this one. Look at the picture of this one I found. It's got a goofy smiley face. Ty can also collect these gold cogs, and he can buy different boomerangs with them. He can collect opals, and if he gets 300, he gets a thunder egg for his hard work. And you can also save these little rodent guys who are trapped in cages, and they do a little Fortnite dance if you save them. And if you save like 5 of them, they give you a geode. It's all about this geode thing, really. You need them to progress to the first boss. Okay, simple enough. It looks easy. You just get him to run into these pillars while he... Oh my god, no, I did not edit that in. That's in the game. Seriously, what was happening in that recording booth? Were they hitting him in the kneecaps with a baseball bat? I mean, how did any kid play this and not get traumatized by this blood-curdling scream? Anyways, I beat the boss. 5 out of 10.
I still can't get over it. They just appeared. I didn't write them. No one did.
They had their own functions, their own ideas. Free will, man. Try programming that. You can't. The basic programs, the ones I did right, and the ISOs, well, some get along, and some don't.
Developed by Propaganda Game Studios and published by Disney Interactive in 2010, Tron Evolution is terrible. I'm gonna say I had the worst experience with this game. I did not enjoy playing it, and when I uploaded the footage to my computer, it got lost and corrupted, and I had to dig into backups to get the footage again. And luckily, I was able to recover all the footage, and it seemingly works now. So this game, it's clearly designed after the Prince of Persia games, because that apparently makes sense for a Tron game. It doesn't! In the game, you play as, well, some guy. Well, I guess not just some guy. He's created by Sam Flynn, who is Jeff Bridges' character in the movie, and he's just built to kind of, he's like an antivirus, I think. Anyways, there's not one, but two uprisings happening in this prequel to Tron Legacy. One of them is the uprising that happens in the movie during the flashback scenes, and the other one is one for the game specifically. What is happening? Did they start making this game before they got a look at the script? What happened? What happened? These controls are terrible, and the most I can say is this game is just inconsistent with the way it plays. Sometimes it's really easy and really fluid, and sometimes it's just frustrating to get through. This game tormented me for the better part of 2 hours, and I was desperately hoping to find a boss that wasn't the tutorial boss. The hordes of terrible enemies and awful platforming sections later, and a few lost points in my sanity meter, I get to a boss. It's a tank, and I beat it quite easily, and I get a tank now? I get a tank? Heck yeah, baby! 4 out of 10! I'm gonna liberate the great American style, baby! God bless America! Woo! Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. If you have any suggestions for what genres or games in particular you want to see next on here, comment them down below. For more episodes, feel free to check my channel. See you in the next video.